thought that this game should have an RIH one, which would prove that the one responsible could be a successor of a Cooper. Let me explain. It all began sometime around the release of the Sly Cooper Dimension in the Playstation. It was the opening of the newest primetology exhibit of the Playstatanel Museum, where they are displaying all the objects, all the artifacts, gadgets, and gadgets of, say, the infamous Cooper gang. I was one of the invited, along with, say, the commander of the Playstatanel, Captain Quark. Whenever there's an opening of a new exhibit, he's always dibs on the free stuff, like free food at the buffet. And also I just grab what I can get, say, on the plate. Although Quark says, "Are you gonna be at the beginning of the most prized item, of the prized item of the most prized item of prized exhibit, prized item on exhibit?" And I said, "Well, if it is what this exhibit is standing for, that could be it. That could be it." Then I said, "I'll take a look at the other exhibits in the meantime. So later." But then Quark said, "Oh, and Ratchet's also here if you ever run into him." But I didn't seem to. I wasn't able to run into him. However, I did see a display for Bentley's wheelchairs, but I also saw, say, other gadgets that he created on the portrait. And also the next I seen is also Murray's trophies. I believe you probably know. No, they may be demolition trophies by now. But I also saw an obituary about him. How did this happen? Also, I saw, say, the exact shot pistol commonly a fox used to try to shoot down, say, Sly Cooper. Now that's she's one of my favorite characters of the series, and should have her own game. Now, I also seem to sell, other of Carmelita's, other clippings. One is, of her first appearance as, of the inspector. The other is a photo from the graduation from the police academy she graduated from. But the last one's a wedding is a wedding photo somehow. And it seems to be somewhat has some vague details on the groom in question. And then comes to the final stand of the exhibit. The treasure item of the exhibit. Final display on exhibit. It was supposed to be revealed behind, this very curtain. However, when the curtain rises, it is gone. Then the lights went out. But when the lights came on, all the other displays were as well. Now most of us that examine this, the crime scene, is that it may be a work of, of a Cooper, We don't absolutely believe it to be the Sly Cooper. Well, because of the last video shooting, but because it's in my last video. But we may have, say, some possible leads. Well, you probably know it may be a Cooper, but may be a Gemini and have a gang that may be descended from past offenders. Otherwise, this may be a new generation of Cooper. Now, theory of a Gemini. Theory of being Geminis. Well, let's just say for the sake of argument, one's born a boy and one's a girl. Although we all know that Disney sequels sometimes the protagonist has to say a female successor. Although theory of Gemini, that it could be, one could have an exact raccoon birthmark, the mask. Although it says biology, a baby raccoon can only get a mask, say, 2 weeks after it's born. Although, if blood was, although size and Carmelita's blood were crossed, it could result as a facoon, a cross between a raccoon and a fox. But that'd be, although there are such things as raccoon dog, but I don't think that would say work that way. Now, its motives. Now, the perpetrator's motives, maybe say living up to the family name. And this instance, maybe only be a test of her talents. The third one, maybe not. But, what should she use to disguise herself? Well, she'd be using makeup to hide its birthmark, a mask to keep his identity secret, and a side career. Like say, my opinion, a pop diva. I know. Music idol. Although the other one might be a rival, but not going by the same family business, but living up to the maiden family name. Sort of a by-the-book cop, and also a sharpshooter. This is an old case of sibling rivalry. Although the other ones is just something about notes on, say, in the aftermath of that incident. But if it is a successor, we may not find it that easily because Thieves in Time is technically a time anomaly. Since when time, it's just that when time travel's been, it's just when time travel was involved in an incident, they put it in an anomaly file. Say some anomalies that time anomalies that could cause other paradox, which also may resort in, say, fixing fixing the problem, and also to, you probably at least know how it all worked in the Back to the Future. However, although it's just that Cooper successor could be out there. Although we're not sure about, we're not sure what's going to happen to Sly Cooper although there's going to be another game. Although another game a year. Although the yearly games does not seem to, may work for Ratchet and Clank, but I don't think that might happen instantly in the next would happen at the next E3. But that's only just my opinion. But I might find that successor Cooper one day and be able to plan a trap for him or her. Either way. This is Olson Aliven, and this has been Playstatanel Journal.